Alright guys, so we're just about to head out from EVs, which is in Vancouver. You can always check out stuff there. But yeah, this will be my first impressions, first ride on this ginormous scooter. Like, it's so huge, foot for scale. Yeah, it's so long. No, that's the first time I'll try it actually.
Oh man, you're gonna love it. I have not tried it, but it's so cool. All right, I'm gonna get a coffee. I'll see you.
Oh yeah, sure. Enjoy, Hunter. Okay, so we go into eco. Now we go into race, straight into a race, and see if we can handle it. Oh, it feels so different. Oh my god. The geometry is like on a motorcycle. Like, are you serious? It's like, that's not something I can usually do. Yeah. Okay, power is there. Doesn't feel like, the most powerful scooter that I've ever ridden, but power is definitely there. All right, so what does make this scooter special at all? Well, this display for once, it's super cool. It's made essentially by a company which is a serious company. So it's not like your everyday Cabo, Falcon PV, VSET or other scooters. This is like, you can just see by the build quality that this is something totally different. And the traction control works. So, wow. Like, this is something I could never do on any other scooter. The geometry is crazy good. So what makes this scooter special is that it's more like not a toy anymore, but like a serious device for going places. At least that's what my first impressions are, because a lot of the times scooters get like wiggly, they have play in the stem, they have, weird components, or they're not durable. And this is sort of Segway's answer to that. No, it's in park now. Okay, back to sport. So if you don't press the brakes for a certain amount of time, or the throttle, then it shuts down automatically. This seems to be like a almost motorcycle version of a scooter. And what I feel right away, also in the sport mode, I can feel that I'm leaning back, and in other scooters which have two motors. Front motor is as powerful as the back motor. The front motor would spin, but this thing has traction control. So if the front motor tries to spin out, it won't let you do it, which is crazy good. Like, that's one of my main gripes when riding dual motor scooters. The front wheel can spin out of control in more powerful power settings, and then you lose grip. You go to the side and you wear off your tire very quickly. But that's not the case here. It's intelligent, and I think you can also set those things up in the app. But I think the thing that's most impressive for me right now is how this thing handles. Like, it has wide tires, but they're not like forcing you to go any direction. Oh, here we have an AUC. Maybe he watches the channel. Vancouver is a very PV friendly city. So the geometry is extremely good here. Like, on no other device I would say that I've tried so far, especially without a steering damper, I could hold my hand out and still feel sort of comfortable. It's so planted too. Like, doesn't feel like it would wheelie. It doesn't feel like it would go on the front wheel if I would brake hard enough. But the brakes, especially this is a model that has been used in the store, the brakes don't feel that sharp anymore. I think for such a scooter, you would need something bigger than 140 millimeter rotors. It's maybe not as comfortable as the Dualtron X, but it's not as harsh as the Wolf Warrior either. So I feel like this double wishbone suspension is a pretty good medium for that. It's definitely not as comfortable as an EUC though, like even one without suspension, but it's pretty good. I can't say that it's bad in any way. I feel really relaxed actually on it, which is totally not what I would expect, but also just the geometry just feels so right. It feels like, you know, a scooter that is designed almost like by a motorcycle company rather than a company that just does, you know, the 9-bot max. Bigger holes, you can still feel them, you know, something that you can't get over with because you have small tires on scooters. Still don't know exactly where to go here. I'm still new to Vancouver, so I'm trying to find my way around. But yeah, bigger imperfections on the road. Just can't go around that having such small tires. It's not as comfortable. I can feel my hands already. All right, so now we've put it into race and I press boost as well. You have a red bar on the top, and this should give me the most acceleration. So let's see how it goes going up a slight incline. And if you just press and hold the brake, the mode won't deactivate. So this is actually quite cool. I wouldn't say that it's a bad feature. You have the scooter go back into park mode if you just leave it be. Okay, let's go. Oh, catapult. Oh, it's 60. Oh, 65. 66. We're going uphill, so keep that in mind. We go 67. Almost seems like there's like a limit by fact. Now we're going down, so we're gonna go a bit faster. 71. 72. And it feels very planted at this speed. Okay, so we're gonna slow down. There's some traffic ahead. I really like the kick plate and the amount of space I have for my feet. It's rather comfortable. Maybe just a bit, even longer that would be nice, but this one is already also so long. This thing is like, would be crazy to store in a home. So let's go around here. Race mode, now that I changed from sport, is really a lot more responsive and fun, I gotta say. Yeah, race mode is nice. I like race mode. But for probably usual day-to-day commuting, like, this pulls me forward all the time. It just like goes in front of me. But the great thing is, because the stem is actually designed like cleverly, and you have the mounting or the folding mechanism so high up, it doesn't move. Like, it's stable. It's very, very stable and robust. Okay, let's go back to sport mode. Yeah, sport mode feels good. And you still have the traction control on then, which I'm a big fan of. Yeah, the brakes are definitely something that I would like to see improved here. Like, the bar is just set so high with all of the other components that you feel a small lag when it comes to the braking department. We have the cruise control, so let's try how that works. And press it, and that's it. Oh, that's amazing. That's so convenient. Love that. But yeah, on those bigger imperfections, it's still a scooter. It's still a scooter with smaller wheels for comfort, especially on terrain like here, worse terrain. I'll try to play a bit with the suspension still. It doesn't feel as good as the Dualtron X. Like, you can hear it by my voice even. We already have just 73% battery. So the range, like what Segway's been telling, is like, I guess around, 90 kilometers, but I think in real world would be more like 40 kilometers, something like that, especially if you use race or sport mode. Like, if you go easy on it, probably you can go like 60, 80 kilometers. But do you want to go easy on a scooter, which is, you know, designed to be more powerful? As you know, I don't review scooters often. This is an exception because there's a lot of hype around this. It's really different from anything else on the market. So if you want to see a full review of the scooter, I will need a lot of likes because I'm not so much into scooters anymore, but I know that you guys might be into it. So I would set a pretty high goal of 5,000 likes on this video, and then I'll do a review on the Segway Ninebot GT2 scooter. I really love the display. Everything is so readable. You can see the speed very clearly in all sort of weather scenarios. You can see the battery percentage, which is awesome. You can see how much power you're using, which is the top bar. Really everything you need on the display is there, and yeah, that's really awesome. All right, so I changed the suspension setting using this knob here, hidden, and this knob here. Okay, here we have a bit of a gravelly path. Maybe I'll change to eco mode now. Yeah, and the front tire won't spin out. Amazing, I love that. Oh, and of course the scooter is also splash resistant, which is great. Oh yeah, I think now it's faster. So it's great really to have that option for all of your commutes. One thing I noticed though, it's very hard to go over a curb with the scooter. It's so heavy. So you need to keep that in mind. All right, so now we are close to the UBC here in Vancouver. So I'll put it up to race mode. We have a bit of a more open road, very scenic situation. I didn't know if I would like the twist throttle, by the way, but because it's like just half of the grip sort of, it's very nice actually. You can dial it in very well, and you can still hold the scooter with half of your hand. So I think this actually might be a better solution than a thumb throttle or a trigger throttle. Sort of like a motorcycle, but it's good that it's just like half is the throttle. Otherwise, it wouldn't be that easy to control the acceleration if you have bumps and stuff. But if it's just like half of the grip, then it's all right. All right, so I waited a bit for the road to clear up, and let's go. Oh, it's so beautiful here. So that's all the way full throttle now. And you can probably see how the percentage goes down with pretty much every kilometer I do, like 58. It's also going uphill now. Oh, but that's lovely. Feels planted as a motorcycle almost. Like it doesn't have the, you know, inertia of the front wheel. Like if you just do too much of like steering with the handlebar, it will still be wobbly. But if you just lean like so, and everything is all right. I think that's the max speed we can go now, 60. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I would have to really get used to the throttle response in race mode. It just has like one spot where it starts to like go full throttle. It's kind of hard to find. It's not as gradual as in sport mode. I guess this would be it for now. We tested quite a bit of the scooter. It turns out that it has pretty good suspension. It has, you know, a very good geometry. It definitely has very solid features, and you know, the stem doesn't rock. Like, look at how sturdy that is. So if you want to see more about this scooter, leave a like on the video, and I'll make sure to make a review if we hit that like goal. So if you're still here, leave a like on the video, subscribe to see more content like this. I'll see you in the next video. See you soon.